Hello my friends, Gary Goes and fellow poets, welcome back to the channel. I have just recorded a reaction video to some South Park clips and I'm pretty sure I can't use them and that there isn't a video there. So in haste I thought of all the different sort of adult cartoons that were around back in my day. I couldn't find any on Futurama, but I did look up Family Guy and I found some poetry scenes related to Family Guy. So I'm gonna record my reaction to that whilst I deliberate whether or not I have a South Park reaction video. We'll see. So without any further ado, let's just jump into some reactions. Okay, as you guys know with these videos, I haven't seen these clips before and I've not really seen an episode. I don't think I've seen a full episode of Family Guy. It never really kind of appealed to me. So I have definitely never seen these clips before. So it'll be interesting. This first one's called Family Guy, My Trash Bags of Bad Poetry.
This is how women on drugs dance. Yeah.
Jim Morrison, Love Me Two Times. Wait a minute.
I was literally, when I saw that belt, I was like, hey, that's Jim Morrison. You guys know, I'm pretty sure that's meant to be Ray Manzarek. Could be wrong. I think that could be Ray Manzarek. So maybe this scene is centered around the Doors, and you guys know how significant that is in terms of my journey with poetry.
What'd you just say? Say that again.
Well, Jim, I'm flattered you broke into my home, but I have a serious boyfriend and I think you should leave.
But I'm a rock star.
And he's an astronaut. You know, unfortunately for you, this is the one time in history where astronauts are cooler than rock stars.
Well, I don't care. You're my muse, and I'm moving in with my trash bags of bad poetry.
Before we get into the poetry, did we find out whether that was Ray Manzarek? I think it was. It looked like it was.
The caterpillar, a tiny hair snake? Nay, because of his many, many legs. The snake, a large hairless caterpillar? Nay, on account of no legs. The snake-apilla.
Wow, such a genius, huh? Now,
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, jazz has always got there's such a connection with jazz and poetry, isn't there? I've got the beats to thank for that. Why is it every time? I don't know. I don't know. I was going to say, why is it every time poetry comes up in these like satirical cartoons, it's always like the most random stuff. What are they trying to say?
I do have a boyfriend, but I'm also a free spirit. That's my fun little way of saying I'm a slut. So, how'd you like to have sex with my kite-sized woman weave?
It'll mesh perfectly with my giant nest of tight ringlets.
Jim.
Call me the Lizard King.
It's the power of poetry.
Lizard King!
Yeah, now call me Archduke Salamander, Emperor of Newts.
You're the Archduke.
I'm done. Velcro, just like my shoes.
Okay. The power of poetry. Okay, let's move on to the next clip, which is spoken word jazz and poetry again, by Peter Griffin. I left my poem at home.
This is awesome. Finally, I'll have an interesting silhouette for the beginning of my spoken word jazz. I left my poem at home.
Is that it? Okay, fair enough. Not too much to say. Not too much to say in the way of commentary for that one. It was literally what, 3 seconds, 15 seconds. Okay. Rappers are not poets.
This sucks. Can't believe that judge is making us go to a month of AA.
You know, if you ask me, this is gonna be a good thing for both of you. There's a lesson you need to learn.
What are you talking about? What lesson? I don't need to go to AA. I'm a social drinker, not an alcoholic.
Yeah, that's like saying rappers are really poets.
I'm not
Wordsworth.
saying she's a gold digger, but she's not messing with... Who isn't she messing with?
Yeah, slightly different. Poets aren't rappers. Definitely not. Yeah, slightly different art form and way of writing, I guess. I can't imagine. I can't imagine poets. Then again, well, no, I don't think. Prove me wrong. If anyone knows of any poetry that is rather crude, I guess you can get some crude poetry. Actually, crude or cringe, I'm not sure. I guess you can get some crude poetry, but I get what they're trying to say. Chewie turns to poetry.
Hey, what's going on? You doing some reading there?
Yes, well, you know, I turn to poetry when matters of the heart weigh heavily on me. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Anonymous.
Wait, matters of the heart? What are you talking about?
Well, Lois found my old teddy bear, Oscar, in the attic, and I'm just not sure how to handle it, what with Rupert and all.
These clips are super short, but that's okay. It's better than what we had for the South Park video. I don't know when was that. That came out 2 years ago, but that's when this clip was posted, not necessarily when the episode was posted. I'm just wondering if that's a dig at Insta poetry or if that's just a joke. That you guys let me know. I'm not sure what episode that's from and when that aired. So I don't know if Insta poetry or micro poetry. Well, micro poetry was around. Micro poetry's been around for ages, but you guys know what I mean. All right, okay. Last clip is Family Guy birthday poem.
Yay! Birthday!
Oh my god!
Happy birthday, Lois!
You guys shouldn't have done this!
Hey, anytime you can celebrate the end of someone's periods.
Everyone, I have something to say. To my dearest Lois on her birthday, what a journey we've had together. You know, life has a way of changing things. What were once two firm, impressive mountain peaks have become a barren, strip-mined, muddy landslide that droops ever downward. What were once pink and succulent rose petals now take the form of the shredded, raggedy, blown-out end piece of a practical joker's exploding cigar.
Peter, that's enough.
Lois, you may not be the young filly you were when I met you, but you're still my reliable old plow horse who's there each day to pull the plow, to help around the barn, and let the husband horse slap a batch at her now and then. Well, I guess that's it. I love you, sweetheart. And I have a lovely gift of the batch-slapping variety waiting for you when I'm just the right amount of drunk. To Lois! To Lois!
Okay. Okay. That's it for this video. Yeah. I never really found Family Guy that funny. Anyway, I did enjoy the first clip purely because obviously the doors connection and it was slightly longer, which makes it easier to kind of react to and form an opinion on. When these clips are like 5 seconds, it's difficult to really kind of figure out what you've just watched because there's no build up. It's almost like bang straight in and out. There's not too much to react to. Not sure on that last clip. Not sure on that last clip. Seth MacFarlane isn't really around in Hollywood much now, is he? Since his Oscars thing. Seth MacFarlane isn't really around much in Hollywood, I don't think. There's a reason for it. obviously with his Oscars thing. So yeah, if you guys know any other uh, shows or films that have fun poetry related scenes or whatever for me to react to, please leave them in the comments down below. There's probably not too many more TV shows that might have stuff like this, so maybe I'll just do a compilation of like different scenes from different films or TV shows rather than scenes from the same TV show. Yeah, I'm not sure about these videos. I'm not sure if they're enjoyable because they seem, at least when filming them, they seem to be over within an instant, and there doesn't seem to be too much content to kind of react to or discuss. But let me know if you want to see more of these, or if you don't. Uh, I don't know. Until next time, my friends. Happy writing. My name's Adam Gary, and I like candles.